Good morning. How's everyone doing? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Okay. Looks like we hit December highs overnight. Quite a pump up. Good morning, Brooklyn here. Brooklyn in the house. Forget about it. Good morning. Buenos dias. What was I trying to do? Okay. Good morning, Ontario. I've been to Toronto and Montreal. I've also been to in Canada, like Windsor, I believe it's called. When I went to Detroit, I went also across the border. It's like a 40-minute bus ride. Me and my friend took the bus when we went to a conference in Detroit back in college. And then we went to Canada. It's kind of funny because then there was a literal snow, like almost a blizzard when we were there. We look outside when we were eating dinner and we were looking outside. We were like, oh my god. Wow, Philko's from Germany. Guten Morgen. But over there it's like already daytime, right? Windsor equals South Detroit. That's so funny. Yeah, it was weird because like it's weird to think that part of Canada is south of the U.S. Anyway, it's Friday. You know, don't blow up your accounts on Friday. Looks like, you know, DXY is like sort of ranging. We went higher overnight by a lot, right? Sort of just like it was kind of interesting, right? I remember I said, like, before logging off, I was like, all right, I expect like a scary pullback and then higher, and then that happened. I didn't really trade the afternoon. So I wasn't here for what happened. We took the lows only at like 1:30 to just scream back higher. Look, just kind of crazy. And now we're at... Okay, what do you guys think for the open? Opening is 10 minutes. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Ich liebe die. Okay. Start a poll. Start a poll.
Channel guidelines. This is a new section that has recently been added as an experiment section. Basically, an experiment section is something that YouTube is trying out, seeing how will this work. Now, if you do not have access to this page, that means that, simply put, YouTube hasn't selected you for this experiment. But if you do have this page, then that's great for you. Here you can add a welcome message, and this is a great way to start conversations and to get the new viewer feel like they're welcome into your community. I'm not gonna tell you exactly, but you can write something in the style of, hello, why not say hi in the chat? Everyone are welcome in my stream. Make the viewer feel like, hey, I can talk to this dude. I'm not going to be afraid of them. Just get a nice first impression. The main point of this video was channel chat rules for your live stream, and this is where you add them. You can have up to 3 guidelines or rules for your live stream chat. At the bottom of the page, there are about 4 examples where if you can just click on them and it will basically paste it into the box. But if you want to type something completely custom, do be aware of that. They have to follow the YouTube community guidelines and basically be suitable. Like, they can't be inappropriate and stuff, because then I don't know what will happen, but YouTube won't allow that. So I'm just gonna take this one, be civil and respectful, and we're gonna do no self-promotion or spam. And then the third one, let's do questions welcome. Questions are always welcome to ask me. And when you have made your guidelines and your welcome message, you just click on save. So I can't show you an example because I've already been in my chat so many times, but basically when a new viewer comes to your stream and clicks on the chat ready to type something, they will get a pop-up with firstly your welcome message and then also the up to 3 guidelines that you added. So they know what to expect and basically what...
Alright. I was just looking up some video. Okay, give the stream a like. I was just looking up, I can like put in a little pop-up for when someone joins live chat. It's like a welcome message and some rules. But I'll take care of that in a minute. So let's see what the poll is saying. But so far the poll has been a few minutes. Who's talking? It's Tanya. Yeah. Oh yeah, my bad. I was like looking, I guess I kept the desktop audio on. I was looking at like I muted my mic, but I didn't mute the desktop audio. Yeah, it was just to add like if someone comes into the chat like a welcome message. And like rules. Okay, so my bad, because I was like, oh, let me turn off the mic. Anyway. Yes. 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 Took out last week's high there, but not the December highs yet. Good to know. Kind of. I think it just tapped it. It's 50-50 up and down again, really. Every time. Let me see. Welcome everybody. Welcome. Yeah, I think I'm most likely just gonna wait until 10 because that's my bread and butter. But like, yeah, let's read what's gonna happen. Bum bum bum. Nah, it still hasn't reached all-time high. Yeah, some people will say it has because they turn on they turn off ADGJ. But whatever. You know, I do keep this on, so. All of these highs here. Okay. What are you talking when there's no PA left? You have to use like fibs. Mm-hmm. Probably gonna see what happens here. Today is the last day to pass Apex in one day, so we'll see if I could even do that. I'm not gonna like really be rushing it, but it's for you guys, just so you know, today's the last day to pass Apex in one day and 80% off sale. Use code Tanya Trades. But anyway, I'm gonna have both Apex and MFFU on my connections. But for the most part, I'm probably just gonna do the conservative sizing. I don't. You guys can hear it, but there's like literally like a cop car sirens going on, and it's like annoying me. That's why I laughed. Like what the hell? Let me put on noise canceling. Okay, I actually can't hear it anymore. That's amazing. This is so interesting that like there's yeah, there are. Well, how is TGIF would have to be like month. It would be more like TGIF would be more like if every day was green. Not every week is TGIF. Like I swear, like everybody on Twitter every week is like TGIF. Yeah, I don't know. I'd rather we had such a strong close and such a strong overnight move. I'd rather wait, maybe another manipulation lower, and then again like a higher move. Okay, let me think for a minute. What was it doing? Okay. Gotta get Ninja open. What trade copier do I use? Replicanto. I'm gonna talk. I'm actually talking to them. Because a lot of people ask me that. I think I can probably get a discount code for you guys. But that's what I use. It's like a one-time payment. I think I paid like 150. That's just for Ninja Trader, so you gotta have Ninja. But also on Ninja Trader, you can log into like if you have MyFundedFutures, you can log into if you have a Tradeovate/TradingView account with them, you can also just log into Ninja Trader, which is really cool. But for like Apex, you had to chose Rhythmic at the beginning. Okay. It's the open. What's happening? Would you guys vote? You guys voted 50-50, right? 50-50. All right. We'll see. Like these 15-minute lows above the December highs get like taken as equal lows into an order block, right? With some SSL there. I think Apple was up 3% yesterday at the end of the day. Everyone who like swung long into the open, the momentum traders are taking their profit. Swung long into the close. Stalling there where I thought it would. You have the 15 over here, you have 1 over here. Okay, I added a welcome message. Cool. So interesting that it paused right there. Yeah, ES is lower than NASDAQ, but look, we're still green on the day, you know? Oh yeah, this is what I wanted to do. 1 second. That. There we go. We're like still green on the NASDAQ is up 0.43%. Right, if you look at the daily candle. We green. ES has like a bunch of like equal lows, kind of, from overnight when it consolidated, like Asia lows, pretty like more equal than like NQ, right? This looks pretty smooth to me. Oh, I'm sorry. Touch the wire. Why I'm quite the pull back on YM. DXY is just like consolidating on the hourly. Hit that like button. Can't believe we already have almost 2,000 people. It's the fastest growing live chat on YouTube. Insane. Yeah, today we have 10 a.m. news, which is like my favorite type of news to trade, honestly. So let me put in like a red line there to remind myself like that's news. University of Michigan consumer sentiment. Nothing for me right now. NASDAQ is strongest of the three as per usual. ES is making new low of day as NASDAQ is sort of just consolidating still. Like ES is this. It's going for these. Looks like it's going for this. But we'll see. Could just fill this in. Could just like bounce in this order block. Mark out Asia lows for YM too. It's like an hourly order block and like filling in a fair value gap for ES. So, you know, I'll just wait and see, obviously. If it's like an hourly point of interest, then it should be like a shift on the 5, you know, like I wouldn't be missing anything. YM is like, YM and ES like pretty flat on the day now, up 0.1%. It is cool to mark at a point of interest and then see it bounce there. So now we'll see, like, you know, what happens here. It's going to create a mitigation block, maybe. You know, breaker block, mitigation block. You know, if it's far away from that low, call it a mitigation block, pretty much. If it comes back above, this would become a bullish order block as well. Okay, looks like the first 15 minutes turning like into kind of like a hammer. Interesting. Waiting for 10 a.m. news. There's no rush. It's a Friday. You don't want to get hurt right away. The sirens stop. Yeah, cool. Because I don't really like to have noise cancellation on. Like if I'm, you know, alone and then, you know, then can't hear my surroundings. Okay, so far grinding up. Like I said, NQ stronger. We have those SMTs. ES was making new lows. Do I ever go a week without placing a trade? I don't think I have. I mean, maybe like when I went on vacation or when I was injured, had surgery, but no. But I have gone a couple of days without placing a trade on live stream. I think there were probably, out of all my live streams so far, I think there were probably 2. Yeah, today is OPEX, OPEX option expiry day. What is that? That's the 3rd Friday of every month. The options contracts, right? They expire, most of them, on the 3rd Friday of each month. It's typically messy, but especially like the afternoon is probably going to be really volatile. So be careful from like last 15 minutes of the day. Might be fun, but just letting you guys know. And then triple witching or quad witching, it's the same thing nowadays. Because like the 4th contract for witching hasn't been traded since like 2020. But anyway, so triple witching, that's once every 3 months. That's when the futures contracts, the options, you know, contracts, all of them are expiring on that day, and that's even more volatile. That's once every quarter, right? So it's like the 3rd week of March, the 3rd week of December, the 3rd week of June, etc. Third week of September. It's the last one. Weird, you guys. It's so random that it bounced here. So random. Anyway, we'll see what happens at 10. Look at that freaking move down on Williams. It's so funny. That's so funny. Imagine like someone who like swung overnight being like, "Oh my god, I'm rich," and then at open, right? And that's the issue of like if you're swinging like options, right? You have to wait until 9:30 to open. But like, if you have futures, you could have sold up there. Wonder if we go for that or not. Okay, looks like ES is also bouncing on that order block and fair value gap on the hourly. DXY is sort of just being DXY this week. Like, this is where we rejected to the tick. I pointed that out as well before it happened, but, some people were going to mark this out as an order block. And they might, if they're bearish on DXY. We'll just have to see. Be good if it turns to bearish structure for more upside on the indices. So we'll be watching. But for the most part, past couple of days been consolidating. The ES is pushing back up a little bit, while Nasdaq's last 1 minute candle is goes to the downside. Just waiting. So far, not really remarkable action for the first 15 minutes. So I'm happy I didn't take anything really. Okay, Nasdaq pushing lower. So far what happened since open, we're pretty much just 9:30 open, we're pretty much where we are. Okay, we have 10 minutes until 10 a.m. high impact news. What did I want to say? I wanted to look at Finviz. Okay, everything's pretty flat for now. The chips are quite green. Semiconductors? Yeah, everything else is flat, but like chips are pretty green today. AMD's up 2%. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Watching this as DXY, took some buy side and is now dropping lower. Makes sense. For indices to shift upwards. What was this low day? What time? 9:32. Okay. Ha! The frame behind her is ICT certificate. That's too funny. You're welcome, CGM, SGM. The frame behind my head is my biomedical engineering degree that I don't really use anymore. I'm gonna say, I get a nice reminder of that every quarter, every 3 months. I get a magazine in the mail from the National Engineering Honor Society. They have a pretty nice magazine, Tau Beta Pi, but just get a reminder of how like, oh yeah, I'm not an engineer. I don't like use my engineering degree right now. It's kind of funny, like they send, like in that magazine they have like a bunch of math problems that people you can do for fun and then send in your answers. They call it brain ticklers or something. Okay, so far really nice reaction from ES on that order block and fair value gap on that hourly. You know? Zdravo, Tanya. Good morning. Hi, you still engineer at liquidity. Yeah, I do think we go up through today. I mean, mark this out, right? And now we took this buy side on the XY. We're dropping lower. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. On NASDAQ, I expect this to get taken and then hopefully close above it and turn it into a mitigation block. So far, it is doing well. Like right now on this 5-minute, I think we just like, I don't know if we inverted it or we just filled this exactly in, but I expect this to be, yeah, we inverted this. But yeah, I let the other people fight for the pennies. And the chop. It's not an easy type of trade. "10 a.m. news in 5 minutes. Just like because you can do good analysis doesn't mean like you're like good at trading exactly, right? So like you can be a good analyst but not a good trader, right? Because you don't execute well or you don't manage your positions or motions well or something like that. So it's important to understand that like trading is much more than just being an analyst. Some traders just hire analysts to do their charts for them and then they literally just execute. Like the past couple days, I think I've been a good analyst, but not the best trader. That's why you see people, like anyone can just draw a level and then later after the fact be like, it bounced there. It doesn't mean like you were in a position there, you know? So be careful on Twitter. People brag about that. 10 a.m. news. Right, so we also had an SMT with ES and NQ at those lows there. So far it's looking really pretty, like, you know, at the like the signatures and price are pointing me bullish, right? Because here, 946 or whatever, 950, yeah, right. So here, 944, we made a new low on ES. We did a knot on NQ, right? And then it bounced in that point of interest. I'm still waiting. What would be, literally, I could, if I wanted to, I could wait until a 5-minute market structure shift happens on ES, you know, like I could anticipate this. It's like, choo, like that, right? Like this would be the market structure shift if it creates a swing high and then we break that. A lot of waiting to do for that, but just saying. We'll have to see. 10 a.m. news in 1 minute. Let's check out NQ. I wonder what happens. But, you know, no displacements to get in at, you know, on the 1. So that's why I'm not in anything. Not clean. Like I said, I'm thinking this gets taken. Only close above this, turn that into a mitigation block, and everything here would be balanced. We would really have to retrace deeply in here again. It's like, that's what I think, like that. Yeah, 10 a.m. Okay, let's see a strong candle. Wanted to close above that. Okay. DXY is dropping lower. So I believe that manipulation already happened in the first 15 minutes, right? So therefore 10 a.m. is the distribution. And where is the buy side now? I mean, you can just mark out this as buy side, right? So far, I think I'm reading price quite well today. Okay, we're not closing above it yet, so... Like I said, it's quite sloppy, so... Freaking sirens are going off again. I think it's like a fire truck. Whatever. No, 1 second, 1 second. 1 second, I'm gonna go check that out for a minute. Okay. We're good. Anyway. Anyway, I am bullish. But, again, we didn't close above this. So, like, probably, like, another retrace, and then it takes that out again, and then, like, maybe, like, a faster run. Oops, sorry. See what the... LOL, I thought you had a back channel to Mr. Market Maker himself. Yeah, you guys, what? Tanya's arrows are calling the market. That was actually the market maker right there. He told me to stop giving up the sauce. Yeah, sometimes when I come back into the camera, it takes a second to calibrate, so maybe it is blurry for a minute here. I think it's good now, probably. It looks good on my side. Anyway, more chuppity. I do think we go higher though, but you know, maybe I wait for like a easier type of structure. So this is ugly, right? Like, what are you gonna do? I don't want to go into the 30-second. It's ugly. I'm gonna try to do like 5-minute. Okay, mitigate, like create the mitigation block or whatever. Do whatever you want to do. Okay, I might be more inclined to like take ES today. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. Like for me, yeah, quite interesting. I don't know. No, YM is stronger. I mean, NQ is stronger. Quite crazy. Like for example, in this candle, it's such a large range, right? It's not the worst actually. I'm just saying, like, if you're long, this is just hard to hold through it. If I was long, like, I would be sweating it out. I think I might just wait for like a 5-minute today. Like I said, so I'm thinking about type of thing. Like ES this, then takes this out again. It's like mitigation block, back down, and goes back to December highs. I'll wait for that. Like for that, I have to wait a long time for that to form. Like that's on a 5-minute, right? Yeah. Because I was pushing back up. Or like what I could do is like try to find like a PD array on DXY where it could be sensitive. Which would be like this order block. And fair value gap here. That's where I think, if we're gonna reject, should reject there. So like this retracement, so as it's going back up, and then that'll be good. Right, and here we have a 5-minute fair value gap. But the thing is, like, there's not really a shift on the 5-minute yet, right? Like, there's no swing high here. You're only. It's like risky. Like, it could potentially take the low again, So I'd rather wait for the reaction and then take a look. Like, I don't. Okay. Maybe YM takes the low here and makes another SMT. That would be pretty good. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, it's coming here. We'll see how this reacts now. I'm happy like I didn't push any buttons yet. It's pretty difficult. Right? You don't have to push the button every day. It's only 10:07 too, right? It's only been 37 minutes of the open. Anyway. Pretty much called that quite well as well because I said we're not closing above. I wanted to close above this. We were not, so it makes sense for us to sort of like melt down again, take trendline liquidity or whatever you want to call that. So we'll see what happens now. I'm watching ES, I'm watching YM. I'll make a little alert here for YM at those Asia lows. Like, it's quite possible. It's like, they look pretty smooth on YM. Okay. ES is back. It totally violated this. I mean, it makes sense because, like I said, it didn't have like a market structure shift. This is violating this. I mean, we'll see if it has to like respect 50% of this. Otherwise, it's like throw the that idea out the window essentially. Good to do. No new low of day yet. Pretty difficult action, you guys. Hope everyone's staying safe. This week has been pretty difficult action. I think last week, was easier. CPI week and whatever. And I performed much better last week as well. But like at least this week I didn't like blow up or whatever. Pretty much managed it pretty well. But yeah, like that's what you gotta do. Just try like recognize when the conditions are tricky and like just be patient because like I said, pre-market had like a large move already or from 8:30 to 9:30, and when that happens and the sell side objective has already been met, like that's when you could anticipate difficult conditions and chop because there was already like a distribution phase. Like that's my rule of thumb, kind of like 100 points, and it did pretty much melted 100 points since like 8:30. That happened like yesterday too, right? Like the first hour was choppy. So now it's accumulating, right? The market is accumulating for the next move. So accumulations, consolidation, or choppy conditions. Like just because like you can predict like where it could potentially bounce doesn't mean like you're gonna get a trade out of it. Like doesn't mean that like structure is gonna be clean for you to get into a trade. That's what I saw today. Anyway, let's see if there are any like more SMTs coming here. Right, so far, I mean, it is retracing. Right. I'm gonna have I have an alert for like if it makes a new low day, and so far we'll see what happens here. Not the best. Wonder how this 5-minute candle closes. It'll be interesting if it's like just a engulfing candle, See if this gets inverted for a fast push-up. I would think that probably would happen, considering the conditions. It's like, okay, yeah, we just took out some sell side here, and fair value gap right above that. Like if we close above that, yeah, it's likely just gonna continue. Like that's sort of like seek and destroy conditions, So far it's doing that. So the people like inversions, I don't know, like if that's your model or whatever. Tips for calling out a drawdown is you need to just size down and cut the bleeding. Give the video a like, you guys. You have to stop the bleeding, so you have to size down until like you get back like half of your drawdown and then go back to regular sizing. Yeah, you passed another account. Congrats. 9:30 strategy took place at 10 today. Yeah. Continuation or reversal? That is the question. Yeah, DXY is like shooting back up. It's so really strange. But I mean, it's not like going above that high of the day. I will put in work for that. I wouldn't be I wouldn't be surprised if YM takes those Asia lows. Like, I don't trade YM. Like, a lot of people always ask me, but I just don't. Like, I just don't know how. Like, NQ, I know how it moves. YM, I don't really think it's. I don't really know how it moves as well. I think it's like tricky. Okay, so NQ did not invert that fair value gap yet. Interesting. Right, so there's nothing there yet. But like I said, I'm like more inclined to play the 5-minute today. You know. And seek and destroy conditions, like that's when you mark out the CE of Wix as well. Things like that. It's tough. You know, I'm like bullish, so like I'm looking for like a bullish displacement. Nothing yet, right? 10:15 alarm today went off in my headphones. Yeah, I mean, I think like YM is more clean for those like the lows and than the other indices. There's someone saying that they see I'm a mess up. Okay. Someone is short. Good luck. I'm like tempted to get into long, you know? Hmm. Damn, Tanya's just calling out every move. But yet she's not getting into the trades. Don't worry. We can see ES here. The 2022 model. We'll see. We'll see. Perhaps I moved to ES. We'll see. I mean, NQ is a lot stronger. So do with that what you will. We just inverted this one too. Version on the 2-minute. About to happen. 3-minute as well. Yeah, in my humble opinion, we're going higher now. Once that happens, like the bullish break would be this. Anyway, let me see. Yes, here. You can see this as well. I'm kind of liking ES though. You would have to wait for a retrace. It's high resistance liquidity around conviction, so there's no way I would chase, you know? Thanks, Joshua. Give the like. Give the stream a like. So far, like I said, bullish engulfing is happening on ES. Pretty nice. Kind of weird. I guess like DXY had to come back all the way here in this one. We'll see. Like the bodies have to respect that. For ES, like I'm thinking of getting in at like 50%. So there's a fair value gap that lines up there. Below 50%. Over here. If I miss it, then I'll just have to look on the 5-minute, you know? It's not a big deal. So that was the area. Interesting. Okay, I will put that in. That's just a 2022 model. You know, sell side, hourly. With this. No. So I'll see if I get filled. It needs to retrace quite a bit for me to get filled there, but we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised. Like if it just shoots up, then I'll just have to go back again, like I said, to the 5-minute, and then be like, okay, yeah, these are mitigation blocks. We're not going to go back there. It's balanced, and then it should actually be faster. Then it should be better market conditions. But yeah, I mean, so far it's looking good for the bulls. Okay. And my stop is like 4.25. Okay. Oops. 20-point stop. No, my stop is 16.75. Okay. I accidentally put the ATM on the freaking NQ. Okay. Alright, we filled. Okay. Okay, got filled. Let's get it. And let me just like, I guess, switch this to ES. Ugh, that's like rough right now that I have like that. Oh well. Just think about like the editing. So I'm taking ES and this is NASDAQ right now. It's gonna be rough if I get hurt here, but whatever. This is the plan. This was the plan. I was happy to get filled. I'm just looking at, I want to get in, put the, yeah, okay. Long 21. Filled there. I think it goes even higher, honestly. Like, let's just put sell one here, then see the reaction there. But this is 2R, you know? So I'll have to see. This is the start of the leg that did the market structure shift. Okay? Therefore, that's why I'm putting my stop at the bottom of this leg. It's going to be a tough hold. It is high resistance liquidity conditions, but you know, I anticipate that. And I do think like the sell side has already been taken. So, should be okay. I'm watching NQ at the same time. NQ is looking pretty good. So far, so good. Like I got a good fill. Like I was maybe like in drawdown for 1 minute, you know? So, looking good. I wanted to just draw the fib out here as well. Okay. And let's see. What is the failure swing? This is a failure swing. It's not breaker block. Therefore, actually there was an SMT here. Okay, so maybe look at that. As like some standard deviation projections. Okay. Yeah, okay. Honestly, like for it to go all the way up here, it's gonna take a long time. I'll take the 2R if it gets here, because it lines up with this as well. And again, like I said, it's high resistance conditions. I'll take the 2.2R. I'll be happy if it gets there. So I'll cancel this one, just That was the plan anyway. Yeah. DXY is dropping, so that looks good too. There's nothing for me to do right now except just accept the consequences of the trade. That's it. We can mark out also. I want to have 11 here. I want to have 10. I want to have 9:30. Okay. So far, literally good fill. Barely any drawdown. Took maybe 1 point of drawdown for 1 minute as it went into this order block and fair value gap. Right? I just took the nearest fill. So I got it, because I'm not trying to be perfect like yesterday. 21. Took 1.5 points of heat. Oh. And I'm not moving stop to break even. It's either going to hit me or stop me out. Because I accept this is high resistance liquidity run conditions. It could very well come back to the break even and, do some scary retracements and whatever. I accept the outcome. It looks good. YM's picking up. I want YM to actually, it would be good if YM starts picking up too. It's 10:31. See what happens by 11. Like I said, I expect this to be high resistance and I expect to be in this trade for a while. So, how many minutes so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 minutes. So you're gonna stop me or profit? I'm not doing break even or Mickey Mouse moves, whatever. My target is points. YM is slipping lower and not the best. Like, if I get stopped out, it's because YM is going for Asia lows and whatever. Just now you had like ES and NQ make another little divergence because NQ did not take this little intermediate low. So would be nice if we start pumping now. I don't know why I'm taking off my headphones to talk. Maybe to hear myself better. That's why I said no break-even BS for me. Give the video a like. Let's go. Fly up now. Let's go. Pump it up. Rising up, back on the street. Took my time, took my chances. Let me put that on in my headphones. It's freaking the best song ever. It's like, rising up, straight to the top. Got the guts, got the glory. Went the distance, now I'm not gonna stop. Just a man and his will to survive. So many times it happens too fast. You change your passion for glory. Don't lose a grip on the dreams of the past. You must fight just to keep them alive. Eye of the Tiger is the best song ever. Let me put that on in my headphones. That's what I'm gonna listen to. I can't put it on because I'll get copyrighted. Bum, 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 bum. So fun. To be honest, it literally looks like straight barcode right now. It's kind of funny. Got a good fill in a barcode action. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Gross. It looks freaking gross. DXY just wants to consolidate some more, huh? How many minutes have I been in this trade right now? It's 10:38. You know, it could just be waiting for the 10:50 macro. I got in at 10:22. Literally been in this for 16 minutes. So let's like mark out 10:50. Perhaps it starts then. time distortion, right? I'm just using quotes because that's what the jargon is. I'm not, by the way, I'm not being sarcastic or anything. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of a rival, and the last known survivor stalks his prey in the night. Being so rude. At least I'm in like profit like this whole time, right? I'm not like sitting in heat because I got a pretty good fill. But like, why is DXY like just consolidating? You guys, I can't really see the chat. I'm just saying, like, I'm just looking at my own OBS thing because, like, I'll read the chat after the trade is done. I haven't seen the chat for a while now. Got the glory. When the distance now, I'm not gonna stop. Just a man and his will to survive. It's the eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of the fight. Okay, NQ's going for the new high of day. Let's go. Let's go, NQ. Bring the whole market up with you. Bring everybody up. Watching us all with the eye of the tiger. I don't even want to know how many people are watching this right now, but give the video a like. The tiger. Come on. Oh my god. Barcode ass action. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Hello, market maker, please put in the order for me. Bring it up. Let's go. Let's go. All right, talk to you later. Bye. Guys, I made the phone call to the market makers. We should move momentarily. NQ's being a, like, can you just start flying? Can you not do this stupid wick back, now deep retracement, wick back, deep retracement? That's why I'm not doing the break-even stuff, you know? So that's what kind of conditions that are happening. Okay, DXY should be, now I have NQ on this other, screen, by the way, on my other one. So DXY, here, balance is completely, came back, CE of this. Now we should start dripping lower. So therefore, I believe the indices should start screaming higher momentarily. Called the market makers, you guys. All right, let's put them. I'm gonna like make alert for when Nasdaq takes high day. When's 10:50? Not yet, right? Okay, in 8 minutes. That's how long I've been in this freaking trade for. Like 20 minutes at this point. Yeah. Okay. Okay, DXY is dripping lower, so we shall rock it. You guys like it? It's like a snake. It's a snake. She's a rich girl, and she's gone too far, but you know it don't matter anyway. She can rely on that ES money. She can rely on that ES money. Let's go. DXY is dropping. I'm gonna like definitely mark out CE of that 5-minute wick because it's like being today. It's 10:50 yet? 6 minutes. I'm gonna have some sip of water. All right. Come on. Push up 3 more points for me. Yes, let's go. There we go. 10:50 macro should send it. Signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours by Stevie Wonder. Let's go. It's taking its sweet old time. Sweet old time. Let's go. 2 more points. 3 more points, whatever it is. 10:50 is in 4 minutes. It's not gonna happen exactly at 10:50, but I would like it to happen like by 11, honestly. Barcode ass action. It'd be good to just get a win and DXY is dropping lower. It's we're in. I'm in like line with order flow, so we chilling. You know, I'm chilling. Oh, let's see. Fib retracement. We like mark out CE of that in case it wants to be a bomb. Looking good. 3 more minutes until 10:50. I expect it. Expect this to deliver. Shit. Whatever, I don't have to label that as buy-side liquidity. Yes, I do. BSL. Okay. What can make me feel this way? NASDAQ. ES. NASDAQ is like tapping the high of day. It's like, I think it's tapped it. $2.25R. 1.75R. No, I didn't tap it. It's like one tick away from tapping it, NASDAQ. Now it's like gone like 70% of the way there, not 80% of the way there. Like, I think now I should put break even. Because otherwise, if it comes all the way down there, like, I'll be wrong. Like, it's gonna kill everybody. Right? If I do that, though, I'll have to take a partial. Let's see 1050. Tanya, close the trade. I'm sure the chat's just like saying, Tanya, please close the trade. DXY is coming back up. So fucking annoying. Sorry. See, 1050. My girl. So rude. So rude. Didn't do it yet. I gotta think about. I have like 1 minute to think about whether to take the break even or whatever. So NASDAQ didn't take like the high of the day. YM did? No. No, I'm good. I don't know. I'd rather just wait. Like, it's only 1050 started. So now the macro started. 1050 to 1110. Yeah. I'll make my decision to hold it. Like I said, it's suited all my criteria, so holding this. But by 11, if it doesn't deliver by 11, then I'll probably take whatever's off, you know. Okay. It's just doing high resistance liquidity run things. Let's go. Pump it, pump it. I'll read the chat after the trade is done, by the way. Been in this trade since 10:22. It's been 30 minutes. Makes sense. Like I said, I expected it to be in the trade for a long time, high resistance conditions. Like, unfortunately, we've had like these huge moves overnight or during London or pre-market. That New York Open has been just high resistance, choppy conditions, and you have to adjust or not trade it. So anyway, I feel like called everything quite well. Called where it would bounce. Called the shift and got in a retrace. Textbook. I need the chat to type pump it up or something. Help me out here. Let's go. I had to make another phone call. Bring, bring, bring. Hello. What's taking so long? Send it. I don't care. I don't need your excuses. Okay. Bye. All right. Market makers got a second phone call from me just now. Hope I can provide some entertainment. So you can't let like one black candle or one down closed candle scare you, you know? Make you feel uneasy. Just accept the discomfort or get out of the trade. Like then if you're like can't accept it, then you didn't accept the risk to the trade. Let's go. 10:55 to 11. Deliver. Just need like a point and a half more. One more point. Thank you. I'm not asking for much. 3 more ticks. 2 more ticks. Filled. Woo! Let's go. W in the chat. Where is everybody at? Where's the W's? Bagged and tagged. We pumped it. Let's go. We did it. On high resistance liquidity run conditions, we bagged 2.2R. Phew. Was that cool, you guys? Was that good? How much did I pickpocket? You guys want to see how much money I made now? Let's see the fills right there. Plot, text, and marker. There we go. Beautiful. Freaking beautiful. I'm happy. That was quite the trade, I believe. You can take a look. 875 across 4 accounts. All right. This one is the MyFundedFutures funded. So, woohoo! And then the Apex evals, and then we have one MyFundedFutures eval. So we killed it. Yeah, that's about it for the day. It's 11 o'clock. We killed that. One shot, one kill, baby. Any questions, you guys? Any questions? How do I connect both different firms? You can, because I'll probably make a video. You guys are requesting that, right? So, because for MyFundedFutures, you can actually trade on TradeAvate, TradingView, or Ninja, which is cool. Like I click the TradingView option, and then like you put in your credentials, the configuration as TradeAvate, and you put in your credentials there. And then what did I say? By the way, freaking beautiful fill. Beautiful fill. That's just mwah. Mwah. Look at that. Beautiful entry and exit. Couldn't ask for better in these conditions. Okay, Tanya put her focus goggles on today, so I better get some nice comments today. Quick walkthrough on what I did. Sure. Well, we if you literally watched from the beginning, I called this as an area of interest on the hourly order block, and fair value gap filled. We bounced there. Then I was just waiting for the 2022 model to show up, right? There was literally like, why did I not enter? Because hello, like it took this buy side already, so you're not gonna just like enter in this leg really. Plus there was like 10 a.m. news. It was just this. And at that point I was looking close above there. But then, okay, so then I waited for the shift here. Shift, right? Swing high broken. Classic 2022 model. Retracement to 50%. There was a fair value gap here. I just got filled in. And I put my stop at the bottom of this leg. That created that shift higher. And I put exit at buy side liquidity. Oh, yeah, we did great today, you guys. Someone is asking me, am I in a trade? Where have you been? Where have you been? We just nailed that trade. We just got out. All right. Yeah, give the video a like, and that's all I need for today. And that's it. Have a great day, everyone. You guys can check out stay tuned for like my review of prop firms of different, like I'm gonna put out a PowerPoint of all the different prop firms. Today's the last day to get 80% off Apex if you want. And then also, you know, I'll just see you guys on Monday, 9:15. And I will put out a video about how I copy trade, and I'll get that done. Okay, that's it. That's all, folks. See you Monday, 9:15 a.m. Same bat time, same bat channel.